if you put it backward, Mehren James. Chinese name is Mehren Jie.
Mehren Jie. Oh,
Yeah,
that's an
yeah.
awesome name. I like that. That's
Yeah,
hilarious. All right, what is up, everybody? Welcome to the Eddy Live Show, episode 324. I'm here with Chris Mehren. Mehren.
Yeah, Mehren.
What's
Thanks
up,
for
brother?
having me.
Thanks for coming, man. I appreciate it.
Yeah, dude, the setup is sick.
Thank you, man. It's been a growing sort of process. I started with like a GoPro, like a GoPro 5, and I thought, hey, that looks great. And I had these I had a USB mic in the middle, and I'm like, oh, the audio that's really good. And then slowly you're kind of like, you get better, and you're like, wow, that was really bad.
Yeah, I know.
It's crazy, man. You started a podcast, right, a while ago?
With my friends. Yeah, I mean, it's not really anything right now.
No, that's awesome. I love that.
We're just starting. We're just talking about like a bunch of random stuff.
Beautiful. I
Like
love
our
it.
relationship or sports.
Beautiful.
Taiwan in Taiwan, we all play baseball.
Yeah, man.
I mean, we love it. We like to help people knowing what they're getting into. Or
Exactly, brother. Cheers. Cheers. Thank you.
But yeah, let them know some problems you may face.
Yeah, brother.
If you join the TU-ban, like I went to.
Tell me
TU-ban.
some problems right now that we
Okay,
face.
yeah.
TU-ban is like the PE class, right? Kind of the PE.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
for the people.
usually, the TU-ban I've been to, I started since 5th grade, 6th grade, all the way to.
I'm gonna put this a little closer. You're good. You're good. I'm just
all the way to high school. So I was in TU-ban for 8 years.
Okay.
I mean, every school is a little bit different, but usually you go to class from 8 to 12.
Okay.
Sometimes 8 to 1, and after that you just practice till 6 o'clock, dinner, and practice again.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I mean some problems, like I said earlier, it's hard. You
Sure
if
is.
you go to school like 4 hours a day,
Yep.
you don't really learn much compared to other kids.
For sure. Yeah.
And also,
Why did you decide to do that? I mean, obviously you love sports. You're a sports guy. Was that the reason? Was it kind of like school? Was like people that don't know, that watch this podcast, they know that I always talk, not crap, but I always talk about how busy. Like my daughter's in junior high, and we recently switched to like a hybrid where she's like half school and half homeschool because it's too long. It's like a 14-hour day for a 12-year-old, 13-year-old kid.
no.
It's crazy. So tell me about some of the reasons maybe that why you decided like I'm going on this route.
I mean, at first it's for baseball. When you're younger, you just want to spend more time playing baseball.
Yeah.
And at first, my parents don't really like it because they want me to focus on school more.
Of course,
They want me to have a better future, go to a better college.
Yes.
But I mean, I really like baseball, and
Yeah, man.
I mean, if you ask any kid, hey, what do you want to grow up? Most of the time, pro
athlete,
pro
man.
athlete, whatever sport they play.
UFC,
they like.
soccer, baseball,
Oh, yeah.
whatever,
I
right?
know.
Yeah, let's play.
So that's what I wanted to do when I was a kid. I always think, hey, I need more time to practice, more time to practice.
Yep.
So I mean, we practice 6-8 hours a day. Sometimes during the summer we practice like even more. We practice all day.
Wow.
Maybe 12 hours some days.
Wow. When it
Yeah.
gets to that length of time, is it still fun?
It's hard. It's
I bet,
a lot of my
yeah.
teammates lost interest because of that. How
Sure.
tough coach. Some coach beat you, hit you, kick you. I seen all that.
Really?
One of my coach in elementary school got sued once. But yeah, that's a big problem. I heard nowadays that's not that common. But back then that was really common.
You're 22, right?
Yeah, 22.
Yeah, I coached soccer here for a very long time, and I had a pretty good team. We were good, and we'd go to certain tournaments, and you'd win the tournaments that the big TU-ban teams don't go to, and we'd do well, right? And then when we'd go to the tournaments that they come to, we just get smashed, right? Because it's just these guys are playing all day, every day, and we're like twice a week.
Oh yeah.
And I remember we were out of this tournament. The final was these two schools. I remember one being like Xinjiang Guoxiao, something like that, right? It's like a big soccer school. And I can't remember who the other team was, some Taoyuan one. And we go, and they're good. They're very good. But, one guy, he's a one-on-one. He beats this defender, and then, he scores, right? The coach of the team with the defender calls the kid over. And he's just like, come here. And the guy comes over like, oh, shit.
Yeah.
And he's looking down. The coach screams at him, and he kicks him.
Yeah, that's
He
pretty
just
common.
like winds up and wham, he kicks him in the ass, like wham, kicks him in the leg.
Yeah.
And the kids' parents were there, like they're just watching, like. And then my parents of my kids were just like shocked.
Oh, yeah.
Because they're always like, oh, you're too nice.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Oh, they say you're too
I'm
nice?
too nice. I'm like, okay. They're like, you're too nice. You got to be mean to them. And then I looked at my guys. I'm like, bring him over here. I'll kick him for you if you want. And they're just like, they're shocked. Yeah. So I believe it, man. 100%.
Or one of my teammates before, middle of the game, was a pitcher.
Uh-huh.
He wasn't doing that well.
Yeah,
coach,
sure.
The head coach, I think it was middle school, whatever. Walk up to the mound. He's gonna take him out, but before he took him out,
Yeah.
bitch slapped him.
Really?
on
Across the
mound.
face?
Yeah,
Oh.
just.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean that's probably the craziest thing I've seen during the game, but that tells you something.
And what age was that? Like
That
do you
was like
remember?
middle school. It's
Middle
like
school.
14,
13,
15.
14, 15.
Yeah,
Wow.
So it's.
That's crazy,
Yeah,
man.
it's- you gotta be
People don't
really
believe
committed.
it though. When I tell them, no, you're making it up. I'm like, I'm not. Why would I make it up?
Yeah,
Right?
yeah, I know. I
Yeah,
know.
yeah,
And I mean,
yeah.
I always told the coach or like your older teammates will always say, "Oh, it's a lot better now."
Okay.
Back then, the coaches are a lot harder, a lot
Yeah.
meaner. They beat you up for no reason, maybe because your wife was mean at them that day. Or whatever. Yeah.
You know the secrets, right? They're like, my wife's being mean today.
Yeah.
Yeah, we know it. I have a wife. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, we're gonna stay away from that topic.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I think coaching sports coming up. Sports is not really that popular, right? Maybe now is getting slowly more popular in Taiwan. But what about when you were younger?
I feel like it was. I mean, I play baseball.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know about other sports, but I feel like baseball is getting more and more popular.
Okay.
I mean, it's easier to see on TV. Everyone got their phone.
Yeah, sure.
24/7. You see baseball
Yep.
every day.
Yep.
I assume soccer is totally the same too.
Sure. Yeah.
So I feel like it's getting more and more popular, but I feel like parents don't want their kids go through that Tiyuban.
Tell me about that, man.
Yeah,
Please tell me more about that. Yeah.
But yeah, it's tough, especially you see your kids.
Yep.
I mean,
I
not
do,
all of
guys.
them, but don't spend a lot of time on school and just play soccer.
Well, because especially, I mean, I don't want to like stereotype, but boys, like when I teach boys, when I coach boys, boys they just want to run around. They want to play sports, man. They want to kick a ball. They want to hit a ball. They want to shoot a hoop. They want to play something, right? So I remember when I taught English, and when you'd have boys, I'd be like, all right, halfway through, we're going to go out and we're going to kick the ball around or something, right? Because if you don't, boys are just like, especially when they're little,
Yeah, they
right?
can't
They're like,
sit
they're
still.
just like, man, what are we doing? You know, like, what are we going to do? So they got to play, man. Kids
Yeah.
got to play. Yeah. So I remember I had a group of kids that were amazing from like grade 2, and then I taught them all the way up to grade 6. And when we finished grade 6, in my mind, I'm thinking kind of like your dad here, thinking, okay, I'm going to take, all the way through high school. I'm going to make them like the best kids on the island. They're going to college. They're going to play pro ball. I'm thinking all that. And then when they all finish grade 6, everybody quits.
Yeah, they lost
Everybody
interest.
quits.
Yeah, a lot of them.
They didn't. My guys didn't lose interest. The parents are like, no, we're gonna go to Sushui Bushiban.
Oh, yeah.
They're like, no, we're gonna go to.
'Cause
And I would tell them, yeah,
Because athletes in Taiwan, they can't go anywhere. Like in the States, if
Yeah.
you're a really good soccer player, you can
Yeah.
go to Stanford, Harvard,
Yeah.
all of the famous school. But in Taiwan, if you're the best soccer player, you just go pro. You don't get an education. You don't
Yeah.
really go anywhere if you don't make it as a pro, to be honest. So they're just like, you're
That's-
not gonna, most 99.99% are not gonna make it. It's
Yeah.
not gonna take them anywhere.
I that's exactly what I told them. I said, some of these guys, they might be able to get scholarships if they keep playing, but most of the parents were like, probably not going to happen, dude. So yeah. And then they just give up, and then those kids still, maybe end of high school, they loved it, then they started playing again. But from like 12 to 17, that's a pretty important time.
Oh, yeah.
Right, for sports. Yeah.
Even
It's like
to
the
make
most
like,
important.
good memories with your friends.
Exactly.
Instead of just sitting in a classroom,
Yeah.
test all day, 12 hours.
Yeah, my daughter she had that. And she did elementary in Shudong Guoshao, just here. And then she did her first year at 天母国中 over here, and then it's a lot. It's too much work, and so like all the stuff that she liked to do, she was just burnt. She's burnt out at like 12 years old, and I'm like, I'm like, and I taught here, and I know a lot of, what I think is not effective, right? So I'm like, this is not effective, and so I'm like, okay, I know I know because of the podcast, because of the restaurant, I know a lot of people. And I'm like, I'm asking around. I'm like, well, what are the options? They're like, go to the American school. I'm like, okay, that's out of our budget, right?
Oh, it's expensive.
Yeah, like American school is amazing for us, right? One day that would be a goal to be able to send her there. But right now, that's definitely out of our budget. You know, European school, all that similar. And then a couple of my friends are like, they have kids that are like a year older, and they're like, you know what? We do like a hybrid thing where I send them there for the classes that I can't do with them and the classes that I think are important. And then the other stuff we do together, and then there's a lot of self-learning, and then there's free time with the stuff that they like to do. And I thought, oh, that sounds good. So I applied, and it was a hell of a process. But we got it. So this September, we started that. So she goes to school for Chinese and math because I'm not touching that. There's no way. There's no way I'm touching Chinese or math, right?
Yeah, math here is hard.
Oh, man, it's crazy. So yeah, Chinese and math, I'm not touching that. But yeah, the rest, I'm taking care of that. And it's been so far so good, man.
I have a question for that.
Sure.
Though.
Shoot,
But
man.
for that, I mean, you learn. I feel like the most important thing to learn is not, hey, what happened in 1995, blah, 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 what is this plus this, but it's critical thinking.
It's huge.
And the tests here in Taiwan, they don't do that. They want you to remember this. It's just, hey, remember it.
Yep.
Not what should I do when this happened or blah, blah, blah.
I got to cheers you for that, man, because that's 100%. I'm going to clip that out because that's beautiful. Yeah.
But if you do that, I assume you want to go to you want her to go to high school in Taiwan.
Yeah, she will. Like, we're still thinking about what we're going to do. She will probably go to high school here. Yeah, we're still looking at the options, but we have a little time. We're still sorting stuff out. But yeah, I mean, I just see this like school just destroying this kid. You know what I mean? Like, just it's bad. It's bad. Yeah, it's pretty bad. So I'm like, okay, well, let's figure something out. So we did that. That's going pretty good. And I think there's a lot of AI stuff where, you know, if there's something that she cannot do, we cannot do, we just, you know, take a picture, scan it, whatever, and we're like, you know, explain this to us, and then AI will break it down, you know, and you're like, okay. And it's like a tutor almost. It's pretty awesome, man. Yeah. Pretty awesome. Yeah, I love it. But I don't want to talk about myself, man. But yeah, so you were mentioning that there was no path for kids. There was. So your dad put something together that kind of created a path. Right? So tell me about that.
So we help athletes in Taiwan get recruited in the States. That's what I did too.
Love it.
Went through the Taiwan system throughout high school, and I went to the States. I went to a JUCO first in Washington, Green River College. Played baseball there for a year. They cut the program, so I was forced to transfer to another college in Washington, same college, Columbia Basin College. I had a really great time there. The coach there was amazing. I loved it there. We can talk about it later. But after that, I went to, I want to say Fresno State for some reason. Emmanuel's University. It's in Georgia. So it's a lot different.
Georgia
from
peaches.
Washington to Georgia. It's a lot different.
That's different. Yeah.
I mean, what they say about Southerners is true. What they call it, Southern hospitality. They're super nice people.
Super nice. Yeah.
I love it there. I have a lot of
That's
great
beautiful.
friends there. But point is, we help the kids in Taiwan who probably not gonna go any further if they stayed in Taiwan.
Yeah, sports-wise.
Of course.
Yeah, sure.
To help them get into a really, really good college. We send a swimmer to LSU, a golfer to
big boy colleges.
USC, the one in Carolina, not California.
Nice.
And a lot of really, really big schools, UCF, a lot of big schools.
Wow.
Yeah. So give them a future, because in Taiwan, even if you get into a college.
What's the big one here? NTU, I think, right? Is that the big one, or NTNU or something?
And
right?
Taida.
Taida. I don't even remember what the English is for Taida. Yeah.
But yeah, even if you get into Taida, I know some they only have really few sports like swimming, rugby. No one really play rugby in Taiwan, but whatever. Even if you got into Taida, whatever, you can only study what. Not sports science, 运动休闲管理.
Okay.
Yeah. But what if you don't want to do that?
Yeah,
and that don't really get you anywhere if you don't want to be a coach, you know?
Yeah.
In the States, you can study whatever you want. If you want to be a lawyer, be a doctor. I studied graphic design.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
really?
I like drawing.
Okay.
But
nice,
you can do whatever you want and
Okay.
find yourself a future if you don't play sports. No one can play sports forever.
I mean, even the pros that make it through, all the way to the top and survive the injuries and all that stuff. It's going to be like 35 maybe, right?
Yeah, 35.
Maybe, yeah. That's
like
when it's kind of like the end, right?
1/3 of your life.
Yeah. Yeah, and then you've got to hopefully made a bunch of money and you can invest it and then chill and coach or whatever.
If you're making enough,
if you're making money. I had the picture of the Dragons here a couple weeks ago, and we were chatting, and he was telling me that pro ball in Taiwan actually it's pay-wise, like for foreigners to come over, it's quite decent. It's quite good.
They pay really good for foreigners. I got a few teammates in the CPL, minor leagues right now.
Okay.
And I mean, even for minor leagues, they're getting paid pretty decent.
Yeah.
I think. Yeah.
Like he told me that comparing, obviously major leagues, you get like the 1% guys or the 5% guys at the top. Those guys are making huge money.
Oh, yeah.
Of course, any sport, right? But he said that kind of like the middle and like the lower tiers, they pay better here.
Oh, really?
He was saying the middle and the lower tiers of the MLB. He played on the Orioles, Baltimore, and he was saying that actually here it's a better gig, like financially and So I
the
didn't
living
know.
cost is a lot lower too.
Yes, for sure.
Especially-
Did you miss anything while you were there?
You mean Taiwan?
Taiwan stuff.
I mean,
yeah.
I miss the food.
Yeah.
In the south, I mean, the food wasn't too bad, but
Okay, tell me some southern foods that are good. I've never
southern
been there,
food,
man.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like baked beans. I like their pulled pork, those southern barbecue. Those are pretty good.
Nice.
But that's kind of all they eat. Not
Okay,
gonna lie.
yeah.
In the cafeteria, there's either pulled pork, some kind of fried chicken,
Okay.
mac and cheese. There's one day
Love mac and
they
cheese,
have
yeah.
the only food they got is mac and cheese. They got 6 different kind of mac and cheese.
Wow.
And I can't eat cheese. So,
Oh wow!
yeah.
Okay,
So
well then that's huge.
Yeah.
I love mac and cheese. It's like my daughter loves mac and cheese.
Yeah.
But I can't eat. I'm not gonna eat it every single day. That's
Yeah,
tough.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
tough. Yeah, I think we get spoiled a little bit where. I don't know. You get to kind of. There's so many different things you get to try, in this world, right?
Oh,
so I
yeah,
love
yeah.
Thai food. I love Mexican. I love Indian. I love Chinese food. I love Taiwanese food. But I don't love one enough. Even Mexican.
Oh, yeah.
To eat it like 3 meals a day, 7 days a week,
yeah,
forever.
yeah.
I want to switch it up.
I know.
Yeah.
We don't really got a lot of options here
Yeah.
at school. We got one Japanese food and it's American Japanese
Yeah,
food.
yeah.
I think
California roll.
Yeah, those kind of stuff run by American white guy
Sure.
too. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think we got like a Chinese place.
Okay,
Like
yeah.
all you can eat Chinese place, which is
Orange chicken stuff.
yeah, orange
totally different.
chicken.
Yeah.
Those kind of American white Chinese food.
Yeah,
that we call it.
exactly. Yeah, for sure.
So not really a lot of option. Oh,
Too
we
funny.
got. I mean, if you count Pizza Hut as Italian food, then yeah, pizza. That's about it.
I actually had probably some of the best pizza I've had, like in Taiwan. Honestly,
really?
yeah, because
okay.
there's a guy here who does like a Detroit-style pizza. That's really
Oh,
good.
okay, uh-huh.
Shout out to the Pizza Bear. There is a new place up here called the Slice Shop where they do pizza by the slice and they do it like a really Western style. It's great. Once in a while I'll still get Pizza Hut because but I don't feel that it's Italian food.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
White American food,
Yeah,
basically.
spaghetti meatball. Yeah, that's too funny, man. So let's take a few steps back and talk about growing up in Taiwan. So you obviously your dad's American, mom's Taiwanese. So tell me a little bit about that because whenever like I have my daughter, so there's always like the everybody loves the mixed kid, right?
Yeah.
I've met women here that, okay, maybe I shouldn't say, but they're like one of their like goals is like,
Find out what
gotta have a mixed kid.
Yeah.
Because of the mixed babies are beautiful, right? So tell me a little about growing up like that, man.
So when I was younger in like elementary school, first, second, third grade, I mean, back like 15 years ago, there wasn't that many mixed kids around. So at first, people were like, "Oh, you're different." Some kids would be like, "Oh, I don't want to跟外国人玩." Yeah. Well, people when I was younger, I don't know what they're doing. They're just like looking at me strange. It's like, Mom, what are they looking at? But I mean, slowly growing up, I know why. And people are really nice to me growing up. When they're younger, they don't understand. They're just,
of course, they're just kids.
They're different. So I don't know. But yeah, I mean, I just feel like I grew up as a regular Taiwanese kid. I mean, sometimes I feel a little different because I look different compared to everyone else.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I feel like even in the States, sometimes I feel like I don't belong anywhere. Like in Taiwan, I look different.
Yep.
Or in the States, they call me the Asian guy. I don't. Yeah. But like in the States, I'm Asian. In Taiwan, I'm a foreigner. So where do I belong? I don't know. But when I'm older, I feel like it doesn't really matter where I belong. I'm just here.
That's too fun. I gotta give you one of these because whenever I interview people and they're mixed, everyone feels that way. Every single person tells me almost word for word what you said because like even for me, so I was born and raised in Canada, but my parents are Mexican. So in Canada, there was no other Mexicans. So people would be like, oh, he's the Mexican guy or he's the Mexican Canadian or whatever, right? And then when I go to Mexico, I'm Canadian.
Oh, really?
They're like, you're not Mexican, you're Canadian, right?
Yeah.
So then when I came to Taiwan, funnily enough, everybody just thinks I'm white. He's just some, he's just a white from Canada. And I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm fine with whatever now. So in the beginning, it was crazy because I'd have to be like, well, actually I'm Mexican. And, and then they're just looking at me like, what? But you're just white. I'm like, wow. My parents are actually not white. They're Mexican. But, there's some recessive genes somewhere where, you're tall and white, and I got that somewhere. Yeah, I don't know how I got that. And they're just like, no,
and
you're
they
white.
always tell you you look like someone you don't think you look like.
Oh my God! Yeah. Well, tell me about your story about that because that's crazy.
Yeah, when I was younger, people say I look like Harry Potter.
Oh.
Or I don't think I look like him at all.
Not at all, dude.
Even with the glasses and the scar, I do not look like him. Or
man. Yeah,
or whoever's on the TV during that time, like, hey, that's you on TV.
That's
it's
so
like
funny.
A lot of time. There's one time in high school we were watching. I think it was 18U for baseball.
Okay.
Yeah, we play baseball in high school.
Nice.
And we was like, I think Taiwan's playing Australia.
Yep.
And the first batter's up, and my teammate was like, "Hey, that's you hitting right now." Next batter, "Hey, that's you again."
That's you again.
That's you again.
Working hard today. Yeah.
I know.
That's too funny.
They just think, foreigner look-alike, I guess.
It's funny because I've lived basically half my life in Canada and then half here. And so here, everybody thinks all foreigners look the same.
Yeah.
But then in the West, everybody thinks all Asians look the same.
Yeah, I know.
Right? So it's crazy. It's so crazy,
Yeah.
It's so funny because it's such a common theme that always pops up. And I had... when I was like in my 20s and I was like fit and playing soccer and the spiked hair and I got Ronaldo a lot, right?
Nice.
So I got that. I'm like, hey, I'll take that, sure.
Yeah, I know.
And then you get older and then they're like, Adam Sandler, and I'm like, I'm not sure about Adam Sandler. And then I remember I've told this story before, so I remember this one summer camp I did and there was this one like junior high girl. She's like, oh man, they always go, oh, how shy, the same thing. Oh, teacher shy. So. And I'm like, okay, no, whatever, hi, how. And then she's like, oh, you remind me of this superstar, blah, blah, blah. He's like the most handsome guy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, who? I'm like, Ronaldo? She's like, no, way better looking than Ronaldo. I'm like, whoa, really? Who's better looking than Ronaldo? Damn, okay. So I'm like trying to think of like the best looking guys. And I'm like, like Brad Pitt. She's like, no, way better looking than Brad Pitt. And I'm like, whoa, okay. So then she comes, she goes home. She's like, I'm going to go home. I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to tell you the next day. And I'm like, okay, cool. I'm like, who could it be? Because, I mean, usually I don't care, but I'm like, better than Ronaldo, better than Brad Pitt? Like, what is this, And she comes and she's like, I figured out who it was. I'm like, all right, who is it? Hit me. And she's like, Mr. Bean. And I'm like, oh. And it was just like, oh. I was like, oh, my ego just got crushed. I'm like, Mr. Bean. Woo.
I mean, at least he is funny.
Yeah, at least he's funny. Yeah, he has to be funny.
Yeah,
he has to be funny, man. That's so crazy, man.
Yeah,
but it's funny how, you got to write a book that's called From Ronaldo to Bean,
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah, I'm surprised she thinks Mr. Bean looks better than
Ronaldo.
Yeah, it's hard to look better than Ronaldo.
It's hard to look better than Ronaldo, man,
Yeah.
for sure. I love that, man. So tell me a little bit about, let's go back into your story. So you're in Taiwan, you're doing your school here, and you're like, okay, I want to take this seriously. I want to take the next step. You decide, I got to go to the States. So tell me about that.
Okay, so I was thinking about going to the States in high school after my freshman year, 10th grade.
Yep.
But then COVID hit.
Oh.
Yeah, so everything was shut down. You can't go to school. You can't. In the States was worse. In Taiwan, it wasn't that bad, but I can't really contact anyone in the States.
Yeah.
You can't do anything in the States, basically. So I stayed in Taiwan, finished high school. And before high school went, I started to do getting ready for the States, the SAT, Duolingo. But I got lucky because of COVID. They don't require any of those. So.
Oh really?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah,
so there was a positive.
Yeah.
One of the few.
yeah. I got lucky. So
okay.
I didn't really need to study for that.
Nice. Okay.
But yeah. So I just went there. I went to Washington. I played baseball for the what's it called, Green River for season. At first, it was a lot different.
Yeah, it's got to be huge.
Team,
yeah.
Like team, school, everything. Like I can start with school. School, you actually got to study now.
Okay.
Compared to I was in the TU
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. You don't really need to study. The teachers don't care if you study or not.
Yeah.
But
as long as you play well.
Yeah, as long as you play well.
Yeah.
So I actually need to study now. But I found out it was pretty interesting. I went to JUCO first, but everything you learn, of course, besides English, you already learned most of them in Taiwan, in like middle school and high school.
Okay.
Like your math, of course, people don't know math in the States is pretty easy. It's like middle school
super
level
easy
in Taiwan.
Yeah.
But even geology, physics, everything. Most of the Taiwanese kid already learned it.
So everything. Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Because I know that where I lived, they like the math level's quite low.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's like a AP, whatever, advanced thing, and that's usually Asian kids.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Not me. Yeah. So, but they had that. But then they also had like. They call it the A stream. And when I was in school, it's basically the dummy stream, but they can't call it the B stream, right? They're like, we need to make this stream because we got to get these kids, keep them moving, or they're gonna be stuck here forever, right?
Yeah.
So I took that, and I barely got out of that, right? So then when I was here coaching and teaching, and I would see kids like trying to finish their homework on their break, I'm like, "What's that?" They're like, "Teacher, can you help me?" And I come and look at them, and I'm like, "Oh my god!" Like grade four math. I'm just looking at it like, holy crap, no clue.
Yeah, it's
tough,
hard,
man. Yeah.
So I got one of my teammates.
Okay.
Who's a math major, and I'm not. I'm a graphic design major. He was like, "Hey, Chris, you're Asian. Do you know what the answer is this?" And I look at it. I forgot what level was it. It was pretty easy.
Yeah.
Even for he was a math major. I think it was a higher level math class too.
That's crazy.
It was like, "Hey, I learned this in I think high school." Okay. Did it for him. It's like, hell yeah.
You're a genius.
Yeah. But I mean, I feel good for once.
Of course. Yeah. You're like, my math is good, Mom.
Yeah.
Told you.
But like sports-wise, when I just got there.
How about that? Yeah, tell me about that. Yeah.
Everyone was not skill-wise, but strength-wise. Everyone's a lot bigger, a lot stronger in Taiwan. They don't focus on strength training that much.
Okay.
And when I first got there, everyone's benching like 200 pounds, like it's
crazy.
Nothing.
Yeah.
Here I was benching one plate, barely.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the big thing. I feel like that's the big difference because you can't change how tall you are, how fast you.
For sure.
Fast you can, but only so much. But
only so much.
Strength you can. That's kind of the only thing you can work on the most. I feel like.
Yep.
And that's like the big thing Taiwan is lacking. I feel like
strength.
Like, they practice 8 hours, 12 hours a day, so they got the skills.
Yeah.
But the strength, like in my high school, we have strength training, But the coach is like, hey, go to the weight room. The coach just sits there on their phone for an hour.
That was here.
Yeah, in Taiwan.
Okay.
In Taiwan, yeah.
Okay.
In the States, we got like a program. What should we do? Or even when there isn't a program, people spend extra time in the gym.
They want that edge
Yeah,
because
they want
everybody's
that.
strong,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, everyone's strong, so I need to be strong. My not my JUCO, the D2 school I went to, Emmanuel. I was told that it's one of the stronger teams.
Yeah, okay.
Because one of my teammates who went to another, I think it was in the D1 before.
Okay.
Yeah, he moved down. He was like, even at my D1, people are not that big.
Okay.
And on my D2 team, there's a few guys who's benching like 300 pounds. That's like
man.
140 kilograms.
There's always, even when I was back in school, there's always a few guys that are just like 3 plates aside, just like bang, bang,
Easy,
bang,
yeah.
and you're like, woof, a plate and a half, like, oh, spot me.
Yeah, in Taiwan, they don't got those.
Yeah.
Yeah, because they don't. One is they don't work out that much, like lift weights wise, and they don't eat that good. Like I live on campus in high school,
Yeah.
and we eat like shit. We eat
Okay.
a lot of rice and really, really little meat. Like almost none. And you can't if you.
You're talking about here.
Yeah, in Taiwan,
of course.
in Taiwan.
Yeah.
Like you work out, you play sports, you know you need protein to grow muscle. If you don't eat enough
Yeah.
or enough protein, nothing will grow. You just get fat. Yeah.
You need to have like your muscles, everything needs to be like flooded in protein for it to be like swelling up, right? Yeah. No, it's good when you're young, guy, right? Yeah. I know a lot of my guys my age now that are like the fit guys. They're just like they're massive now. Yeah. But yeah, in your 20s, I was always like quite like fast, but hard to, I still can't do 2 plates. I don't know if you can. Yeah, I still can't do 2.
I kind of work on.
You're on 2?
Yeah. I got.
Damn,
the
nice.
best I ever done was 110 kg, which is like 250 pounds.
Nice.
For 5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
But
okay.
My college, there's a bunch of guys who can do 3 plates like no.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot different than soccer.
Yeah.
'Cause you need more strength for baseball, but there's always that strong kid on the team.
Oh yeah. Oh my
bench all
God.
the weights.
Man, I had some Greek friends over here the other day, and I was telling them that there's this one Greek kid from my hometown, and we were all like 12, and you play shirts and skins, right?
Yeah.
And everybody's just like a scrawny little kid, and he took his shirt off, and he was just like chiseled. He's like his chest, and he's 12. He's got like stubble, and you're like, what the hell?
Looks like a grown man.
Yeah, he's just like jacked. And you're just like, what is this? How is this possible? A 12-year-old kid is jacked,
Yeah.
It's crazy stuff, man.
I mean,
It's
for
crazy
baseball,
stuff.
strength plays a really big part.
For sure.
I mean, you
For
can have the
sure.
nastiest slider, craziest curveball.
Yep.
If you throw 60 miles, 70 miles, it's not
not
make a
gonna do
difference.
anything, yeah.
Compared to if you only know how to throw a fastball down the middle every time, but you throw 100 mile, 102,
Yep.
it's a lot harder than if you have perfect control but throw 70 miles.
Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. For sure. I remember, this was before your time, but I didn't watch much baseball growing up, but when I was in college, there was that big rivalry with Sammy Sosa, Mark McGuire.
Oh, yeah.
And these guys were just like smashing, like it was crazy. And then I don't know if it got disqualified because of PEDs or whatever, but at that time we were watching that, like even non-baseball people were watching. They were like, this is amazing. Have these 2 guys just smashing home runs all over the place. They were massive.
Oh yeah,
massive
they
guys.
took a lot of
McGuire. Yeah, exactly. Right.
Barry Bonds.
Yeah, I think they. I don't know if they removed those records, but that's crazy, man.
did.
They probably did, right? Yeah. So tell me a little bit about like your high school, right? High school here, and then high school and college. The differences, right? Like you're going from high school in Taiwan. Obviously, you speak English with your dad, right?
Yeah.
But high school here, and then you're going there. Like, tell me some of the differences between schooling. You told me some, but tell me a bit more.
So in Taiwan, in my high school, remember, I went to class from 8 to 1 o'clock. After that, practice till like 5. Eat dinner and practice at night again. So we practice like
2 a days, yeah.
Yeah, twice a day, probably 6-7 hours a day.
Okay.
Every single day, sometimes even Saturday. Saturday we practice full
okay.
day.
Okay.
And in the States, I'm pretty sure there's a rule on how many hours you can practice a week. Yeah, a week.
Oh, really? A week?
You can only practice 6 days a week, and how many hours? I mean, a coach will always have optional practice.
Yeah. And if you don't come, you're not playing. Right?
Yeah, those kind of stuff.
Sure.
There's always a way to get around it, but
Yep.
I feel like for most of the sports, you only need to practice 2-3 hours a day. Because with our 6-hour practice, most of the time we're doing what? Conditions, a lot of conditions, unnecessary condition, punishments.
Yep.
Or we just do the same thing 100 times.
I
over
agree.
and over again.
And I also think that probably leads to a lot of injuries when your body's like overworked and overexhausted, right?
Yeah.
So that's crazy, man. So you're out there, you know, you finished your career, you finished your college baseball career at the second place, right? The second university you were talking about,
Yeah,
right?
the second JUCO.
Tell me a little about that. Yeah, sorry. Tell me
Okay,
about that
so
one,
the first program I cut, so we went to a second
Yes,
JUCO,
JUCO, yeah.
Columbia Basin College, with one of my teammates. We both went there. At first, it was a pretty good JUCO, so at first I wasn't having a lot of playing time, and the coach was a great guy. I love him.
That's important.
Give everyone a fair chance.
Yeah.
And I like the kind of coach who tells you what you need to improve straight to the point, not just like, oh, I think you're good, but blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
But he's just like, hey, if you want to play, you need to improve a lot. This, you got to improve. So like, yeah, okay, thank you.
Yeah,
I
that's
went back, improved. I start getting more and more opportunities.
Nice.
I finally get to play. I mean, I had the best time. We had a really good season that year.
Okay.
I think it's the first time our team, with that coach, it was the first time he win a game in the playoffs.
Okay,
Yeah,
beautiful.
yeah,
so like record kind of breaking
Yeah,
thing.
yeah, for
That's
him,
nice.
it was. I had a lot of fun there, and I love the coach. I
Beautiful.
still remember them, still text them sometimes. But
Okay.
those are very important.
That
people.
was that this year, right?
No,
was
no, that was 3 years
okay,
ago.
okay, gotcha.
So a lot of people in
Yeah.
town, they don't know what JUCO is, and
Okay.
they call it in English they call it community college.
Gotcha.
And,
Okay.
They translate to, I don't know. Do you guys have those in Canada?
Yeah, of course, community college. Yeah,
Okay,
for sure. Yeah,
community
yeah.
college in Chinese they call it 社区大学.
Okay, yeah.
And
I've heard that, but I didn't know that meant community college. Okay,
yeah. I mean, it's
okay.
a bad translation because in 社区大学 in Taiwan, I don't know if you know, is for like old people
Oh,
to
okay.
go at night to just like just to
Gotcha.
do something. So
Yeah.
for with my dad's business, we
Yeah.
send some kids to community college. And at
Nice.
first we tell the parents, hey, we think we should send you to a community college first because they got bad grades or blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, sure.
And we said, 社区大学. And they think of
And they're like, no.
the one in Taiwan with old people. They're like, no, I'm not going to send my kids there.
Yeah.
And after we tell them, there's a lot of JUCOs are a lot better than B1 schools too.
Yeah, sure.
So
Yeah.
tell them that a lot of them got a lot of money too to
Yeah.
give you really good facility. My
Yeah.
my second JUCO is a lot better than a lot of like low D1, D2s. Yeah,
I think it's important, and I also think that you're able. In the end of the day, like when you get your paper, right? Yeah, I mean, if you get it from Harvard, that's probably a little bit better,
Yeah.
but not by much. I wouldn't think.
yeah.
Like I got a quick story for you. So I was teaching kindergarten. This was again a long time ago. I was teaching kindergarten here. They bring this girl in. They're like, hey, we got this girl, new teacher. You know, you got to train her. So I'm like, okay. So I'm teaching her how to teach kindergarten the way that I do. I'm a soccer coach, right?
Yeah.
But this is how I teach kindergarten. You know, and this is stuff that I learned in Taiwan. And she's like taking notes, and she's like, okay, this is really good, this is really interesting, blah, blah, blah. And then she's like teaching the way that I teach. And then so we went out for like coffee in between, the morning and the afternoon break or whatever. When everybody's like, 睡午觉, right? Everyone's going to sleep, right? So we go out for coffee, and I'm like, well, she's asking me about my education. I'm like, you tell me about, my education was like basically like a college on Vancouver Island, but it was I didn't even finish, right? You know?
Yeah.
And so she's like, oh, wow, okay. And I'm like, what about yours? And she's like, well, she did some kind of like specialized like childhood education, early thing in like Cornell.
Oh, wow.
And I'm like, Cornell? Isn't that like Harvard? And she's like, well, the program that I got into in Cornell was better than the one at Harvard, because she's like, I got into both of those. And I'm like, why am I teaching you?
Yeah,
This is
I know,
crazy,
I know.
you know? So, but I mean, like, my employer was like, you know how to teach. This is my school. Kids love you. teach her how to teach. So I mean, again, my point is, yeah, the paper's somewhat important, but from where it's from or whatever. But yeah, end of the day, good person. You got you got your paper, but if you're a good guy, you got some experience, you get your foot in the door. Communication skill, huge, right?
Critical thinking and communication. I feel like a good degree can get you your first job. Yeah. But after that is your personal skill, like communication, your sales, your talking skill, whatever. After that, your paper doesn't matter anymore.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I think that more people need to know that, because everybody's like, I got to go to Harvard or whatever. But and I'm not knocking Harvard, because great school. Obviously, I could never get in there, right? But I mean, like, for example, here, like all of these, there's a lot of universities here that they're like Danjiang, and there's like good for English and stuff like that. And they asked me to go because I do the restaurant and because I do this. I give like speeches and stuff at like universities, talking about social media stuff, starting, being an entrepreneur and, marketing and stuff like that. And that's not stuff that I learned in school. Oh, yeah. Like, I was trying to be a police officer. You know what I mean? Like, that's what I went to do. And then I just didn't pass the final interview because I was too young. So I came here. Yeah. And so it's like, the paper, again, it's something, but I don't think it's the main thing.
Yeah, it's not everything. Yeah.
Communication, critical thinking, and that's super lacking.
Yeah, that's why I feel like
everywhere.
Yeah,
but
especially in Taiwan.
Especially here.
In Taiwan, you just learn how to remember stuff and how to take tests. They're like cram school, 补习班 teach you how to take tests.
Yeah, how to master the test and memorize
it's not, or even one of my friends, or someone I know, she hired a 家教, what do you call it? 家教.
Like a home tutor, like a tutor, like homeschool, like home
teach
tutor,
her how to write essays. And he teach her, he's a white girl, he's a foreign, I think American guy.
Yeah.
He teach her how to write an essay. American guy teach how to write an essay. She brought the essay to school, and the teacher said,
"The hell is this?
This is bad. You're not gonna get into Taida with this shitty paper."
Yep.
From a 100% American guy.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
My daughter, like, so again, she's gone to public school the whole time, and they have English, right? The public schools all have English, right? And the school she goes to, it's like it's not bilingual, but there's a sign that says bilingual. Right? They all have that
they
sign,
all call
right?
it that nowadays.
We're experimental bilingual, whatever. Okay. Her English is like, is a native speaker. She's been speaking it since she was a baby, right? And her reading, and like, I remember in grade like 2, 3, they're doing the alphabet while she's able to read like Harry Potter.
Oh wow.
You right now. and then so basically because she liked it, right? It was hard to get her to read unless she liked it. So we watched the movies and she's like, oh, this is great. And then she read the book, right? So her English is pretty good, but she never gets 100 on the tests because there's always, like, she'll even bring the test back to me, and there's always some trick answers.
Yeah, they always try to trick you.
They try to trick a kid. So she, like, as pretty much like a native speaker, she sees like, okay, and here's a question, and then there's A, B, C, D, and her, because I thought her, like, with her, I make her think about it, and communication and stuff like that. So she's like, okay, A is definitely wrong, B could be correct, C could be correct. Actually, D could be correct. So then she's like, she picks one, and they're like, no, it was D.
Yeah.
And then she'll say, well, actually, B and C technically are also correct. And they're like, no, it's not.
Yeah. And the kids will make fun of her. Be like, oh, white girl, English, yeah, they will say that. Like, you should get 100. But,
crazy.
I mean, I feel like Taiwan cares so much about grammar.
Yeah.
Like, too much. I got friends in the South. I mean, it's the South, but, like, they don't speak perfect. They don't use perfect grammar. They don't care.
Nobody
no one
does.
cares. Yeah.
I mean, people, again, when I had to teach English, people would ask me, because there's always a special, like, there's a grammar rule that you'd have to, like, learn because you're going to teach it, but I would have to learn it to teach it. And then, I'm a native speaker, right? And then I would have to, there's always, like, an exception. Almost every rule there's an exception, right? And then they're like, well, and there's always one kid's like, well, what about this one? And I'd have to be like, well, just remember that one. That's a special one. I would say that so many times. Well, that's a special one. Just remember it. So it's I mean, I don't remember any grammar from school. I just speak.
You just say what you
Yeah.
feel like makes sense.
And that's actually how I speak Chinese, just talk, because that's how people talk.
Yeah.
And then if people ask me like the tones or they ask me specific questions, I'm like, I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't know anything. I just talk because that's how people talk.
Yeah.
You know, and I just kind of like mimic how people talk. I'm like, well, that's how you say that sentence. And then after like 20 years of, you know, stacking these sentences, you're somewhat fluent, right? That's it. I've been here for a long time. It's not a secret of like a secret trick. It's just like, okay, well, that's how you say this. Okay. And then you just stack. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Yeah.
It's just a lot of practice.
Yeah,
So,
exactly,
yeah.
man. So now you're back. You finished your stint in the States, right? Tell me about the thought process. Like, okay, I'm done here. I'm going back.
Like
That's
coming
recent.
Back
Yeah, coming back to Taiwan. Yeah.
Just got back here.
Just got back
4
here.
months ago. I'm
Yep.
just helping kids, athletes in Taiwan here.
I love it.
Finding them a college, finding kids that want to go to the States for college, for a better education.
I love that.
For a better future.
Yeah.
Help them find colleges, find school.
Okay.
Try to help them get into the college. Every kid have different kind of problems. Some
Sure.
I mean, they're kids that really great at what they do,
Yeah.
but not that good at English. Or the other way
Sure.
around, really good English, but not that good at sports.
Yeah.
Or from those to anywhere in the middle.
Yep.
So everyone got their own problem. We just try to do what we can
Yeah.
and find them the school they want or the
Okay.
school they will like.
So are you guys doing like every sport? Are you doing baseball? Your dad was mentioning golf. Like how did the sports part fit
We
into it?
do almost every sport. We do
Nice.
every sports that NCAA has right now.
Oh, gotcha.
So
Okay.
from, I mean, obviously we don't do football. but
Okay.
We have basketball, baseball, golf, swimming, track and field. We have one track and field, tennis, we got a few more.
Nice.
But
Okay.
yeah, we try to do most of the sports we can find, or most NCAA sports.
Nice.
Yeah, because it's harder to do non-NCAA sports. Because, like, for
Okay.
NCAA, you can sign a contract, say, hey, I want you, and you're sure on the team. For club teams, they can
Yeah.
say, hey, I want you. When you get there, they can be like, sorry, I'm fall, blah, blah, blah.
I know
So
that
NCAA
feeling. Yeah.
Or, JUCO. We do JUCO sports too, NAIA. Yeah, because
Okay.
those have contracts you can sign. Yeah, we don't want anyone to show up there. There's one kid who came to us because...
That'd be rough.
Yeah,
oh,
because
man.
one kid came to us saying he found a college, but I think he played basketball. Got recruited by a team before.
Nice.
No contract, no nothing.
Okay.
When he got there isn't even a team. I don't know how that happened, but that's what he said. Maybe
Wow.
the
On
program
that, I'm trying to
cut
figure out how that
after.
happened.
Yeah,
Okay.
I don't know what happened, but he
No
found us.
team.
Yeah. Or there will be kids that got a swimmer 2 years ago who was a really good swimmer. She ended
Okay.
up at LSU, but
Nice,
she was
nice.
trying to find a college for herself for like a year or two. She was a great swimmer. There's no reason
She couldn't find a school.
she couldn't find a school, and she came to
Jeez.
us her last year. It's kind of hard to do when you're last year because
Okay, yeah.
you want to get the coach some time. You see you play for a while.
Yep.
Especially team sports, they don't want just, hey, this is what I did last year. They want to see
Yeah.
you play, see your videos for
Understand,
a while,
yep.
blah, blah, blah. But yeah, she just came to us, hey, I really want to find a good college swim
Yep.
team. Please help me. And we
Sure.
helped her. We found a good bit of full rides for a few. I know
Nice.
San
Okay.
Jose, a
Beautiful.
few others. She ended up picking LSU because their head
Awesome.
coach was one of the coach for the Olympics a few years
Wow.
ago. So,
Okay.
Really great team. I think top 20 in swimming last
Okay.
year for female swimming. Yeah, so that's what we
Very
do
cool.
right now.
Nice.
And we want to help more.
Do you want one more or what?
Ooh,
What do you
yeah, I'll
think?
take one more.
If I get somebody's attention, I will do it. Yeah. My wife is usually on it. Can we get 2 more margaritas? 2 more margaritas. Yeah. Water's fine. Margaritas too. Thanks. Yeah.
College kids don't drink water.
Yeah, that's
Just
what I
drink
thought. You know,
alcohol, yeah.
sometimes I actually don't drink very often anymore, but this is like my night out, man. Have a good conversation and have a drink or whatever. And sometimes people don't want to drink; they want to have a coffee or whatever. That's fine.
Yeah,
Have a
yeah.
root beer. That's fine. But I'll have a couple margaritas. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Yeah.
It's always
Too
fun.
funny.
Like
Yeah.
the typical college kid drinks aren't nowadays. I was talking with my dad the other day. He said, I forgot what he said they drink back then, but drink like Jack and Coke or vodka Red Bull nowadays. He's
so
like,
funny,
ugh,
yeah.
that's disgusting. Yeah.
I remember in college we would just drink whatever was the cheapest.
Oh yeah, yeah. Oh,
Just
we
like-
buy this big bottle of vodka.
Huge,
It's
yeah.
like this big, $10.
Yeah.
You can kind of expect the quality.
Yeah. I remember we used to call it a Texas Mickey. It was like a 3 liter of whiskey.
Oh wow. Uh-huh.
And it was probably like $80.
Oh wow. Uh-huh.
But it was like it was just massive, right? Like it was just this massive, maybe 5 liters, and it was ridiculous. So we'd always get that, and you know, it's
Guarantee you a
ridiculous,
good
obviously.
night.
Yeah. The parts you remember for sure were good. For sure were good. Yeah.
You don't want to remember the parts you don't remember.
Exactly, man.
Yeah,
Exactly. So walk me through the process of, okay, somebody walks in your door, they go, hey, you know what? I saw you guys on Facebook, or I got recommended to your company. ACA, right?
Yeah.
Yes, ACA. I got recommended. Asia.
Athletic. Consultant, Asia.
Athletic Consultant Asia. Okay, so I got recommended to ACA. I want to go to college in the States. So walk me through a little bit of kind of the process from there.
So before
Yeah.
they sign with us,
Okay.
like, confirm we're gonna help them. We're gonna check their whatever sports they do,
Okay.
their score. If it's swimmer, it'll be swim time. If
Okay.
it's a golfer, their golf scores, and what they want or what they're looking for, and their GPA.
Okay.
Because like for GPA, if your core GPA, it's really complicated to calculate.
Okay.
If it's below a 2.3, you can't compete. Or if it's below a 2.3, you can participate in D1. If it's below 2.2, I don't think you can play in any NCAA sports.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we got to check that. Because we got people come in with a 0.8 GPA before, and
Okay, yeah.
unless they're willing to go to a JUCO,
Okay.
because JUCO don't care. Oh,
Yeah. Thank you.
But
All
yeah,
good, yeah.
we won't help them. Or there's this one guy walks in and be like, hey, I never played basketball in my life, but I want to play D1 basketball. Can you help me? I mean, obviously
That's
we say
tough.
no.
That's a tough one.
But yeah, but we should check
I want to swim like Michael Phelps, but I don't know how to swim.
Yeah, I can't
Yeah,
swim.
yeah, I can't
I'm
swim.
a beginner.
Yeah.
But yeah, we check their GPA first, and
Yeah.
then their score, or like for their sports, like
Okay.
swim time or whatever, and what they want. I mean, if they really bad at swimming and they say they want to go to Cornell, Yale, whatever, we'll just tell them straightforward, there's no way.
It's like, dude, come on,
Yeah, we
man.
won't sign them. We won't do that as anything that's impossible. But if they got a decent,
I'm not really Harry Potter where I can kind of, you know.
just,
You're good now. Let's
but
go. Yeah.
if it's like reasonable, we will definitely take it.
Nice.
If it's doable, or it's like we have kids that come in. I'm going to graduate in 3 months, and
Okay.
I want to school. Usually we want to say no because
Okay.
it's almost impossible.
How long do you need? Do you need a year?
I mean,
Or-
it kind of depends how good the athlete is
Okay.
too. But the longer, the better. I usually a year.
Yeah.
Because there are like signing dates, like November 12th this year is the signing date. It's the day you can sign,
Okay.
and there's a limit, like what you can do, like when you can see the codes, yada yada yada.
Gotcha.
There's like a window. So it depends on the player, how good they are, and how much time they have.
Okay.
But
Beautiful.
it's a little bit complicated. So
Yeah, for
we
sure.
always recommend, if anyone's interested, we sit down with them and see what they want.
Okay.
Yeah. Or some parents say, hey, I got family in the West Coast, in California, whatever.
Okay.
I want to go to school in California. And we would definitely talk to them and
Okay.
see the details, what they want, and all that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool, man. Cool. I got a couple more questions.
Mm-hmm.
What's like the most common challenge you feel like a Taiwanese kid coming straight from Taiwan to go live in the States? Is there like one common thing that you hear, like this always happens when a Taiwanese goes to the States?
I say there's two. One is
Two, let's have it.
traveling and English.
Okay.
So let's start from English. I mean, you got a daughter here.
Sure,
And
sure.
She learned Taiwanese school English.
Yeah.
So that's what I call it. I don't know what you call it. It's a lot different than American English or
Sure.
Canadian English
Yeah.
or whatever English.
Mhm.
There's a lot of slangs or just how they talk. You don't understand at first, like they're speaking English, but you
Yeah.
don't understand the thing.
Yeah.
So that's hard at first.
Okay.
But I say that probably the biggest challenge for language and transportation. Most of the kids here, I mean, in Taiwan, you don't need a car. You don't need.
I don't have a car.
Yeah, you don't.
Been here
need
for
one.
20 plus years.
Take
yeah.
the bus, the MRT. In the States, you can't live without a car. I mean, some cities, some states have buses, like in Washington. That's what I usually do in Washington. Still kind of inconvenient, but it's better than nothing. But like in Georgia, there's like absolutely nothing.
Nothing.
No bus. And I live in like this, not the suburb, but like the countryside. My school is like in the middle of nowhere.
Wow.
You can't do anything if you don't have a car.
That must be very, very different than Taipei.
Oh yeah, a lot different.
Okay.
I mean, some kids like those. Like some people tell us, hey, I want to live in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
I feel like you actually learn English if you go there too.
I've had friends, even like same thing, like role reversal here. Like I've had friends that they live in like Douliu. Mm-hmm. I don't even know where that is.
Yeah, I know somewhere.
I know it's somewhere in Taiwan, but I've never been there. I don't know what they have there. Mm-hmm. But when they go there, they learn Chinese fast.
Oh yeah.
Because
I always think you read and speak is Chinese.
Yeah. Because I'm like Douliu. What is that?
I have no idea.
Yeah, I still to this day don't know where that is. I know it's probably south of Taipei.
South of Taipei.
I think.
Okay.
I have no idea where it is, man.
Okay. I thought it was in the south of Taiwan.
South of Taiwan. Well, I know that it's like. No, I think it is South Taiwan, but I mean it's somewhere below Taipei is what I was trying to say, which is everything, obviously, right? Yeah. Mm-hmm. It's a bad joke, but okay. And so if you were to go back and talk to the kids now, or talk to like 12-year-old you who is thinking about doing something like this, what would you say?
I would say, I mean, for baseball-wise, every sport's a little bit different, but I would say focus on like strength training more than skill.
Okay.
Because, I mean, everyone can train skill. I feel like, I mean, you can work on it yourself too, but I feel like for Taiwanese athletes, most of them are lacking size and strength. Okay. No matter what sports. Yeah.
Okay. So that makes sense.
Big giveaway. I mean, I feel like everything else is, you get used to it once you get there. The language thing, the transportation thing. Sure. You figure it out eventually. You gotta survive. And I mean, Taiwanese athletes, they practice 6, 8 hours, 12 hours a day. They're tough, mentally, physically.
For sure. It's like an army, right?
Yeah.
Army training, right?
No, my high school dorm is literally like in the military base. We got 2 rooms. One room have like 12, 15 bunk beds.
Wow.
Just bunk bed. Yeah.
That's tough, man. That's crazy, man.
Yeah.
Man, it's awesome. You're awesome on the mic. I would love to check out your podcast. You want to plug your podcast? How can we find your podcast? How can we find you?
I need to. I remember what's my Instagram is.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I will actually, if you give it to me, I'll put it in the description below. I have the description. I have the ACA also attached below if people want to check that out. Yeah. Right? Yeah.
If anyone wants to check it out, just contact us, email us. We can set up a meeting and you can tell us what you want, what you're looking for, and we can start from there.
Love that. Yeah. And do you have anything you want to say before we call it?
I think, I'll go one more thing. I think it's better to try to do something. Like even you just try. It's just the very few steps. If you want to do something, at least try it. If you want to go to the States, at least look it up and talk to someone about it instead of just thinking it. If you want to, like in sports, if you want to get better, work on it. Not just, hey, I want to get better and lay on the couch and do it.
A lot of people do that.
Yeah. Just do it before anything else. If you want something, try it, do it, fight for it.
I love that. What's the worst that can happen? It doesn't happen, right? But you got to take the shot.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. I love it, man. Thank you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed this podcast. And if you are looking to contact ACA Consultants Asia, in the description below, we've got a link to their Instagram. You can hit them up and you can ask for this guy right here directly, and you can meet the man. Right on, brother. One more time. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Appreciate you guys for watching, and we will see you guys next time.
Thank you, everybody, for watching Eddy's show. We feel only happiness, don't feel any sorrow. Welcome, everybody, to watch more on his content. Eddy Live Podcast. Eddy Live Podcast.